Black man, this is how America sees you.
Oak Brook, Illinois. A coordinated smash-and-grab swarm overwhelmed security at a Louis Vuitton store. More than a dozen people stole more than $100,000 in handbags and more. In downtown San Francisco this past weekend, another Vuitton store and more hit by a mob.
This is not a problem limited to San Francisco.
Just outside the city, burglars, their arms filled with merchandise, made their getaway from a Nordstrom Saturday night. An employee was pepper sprayed during the brazen raid.
Probably saw 50 to 80 people in like ski masks, crowbars, like a bunch of weapons.
They fled in 10 cars. 3 arrests were made, 2 guns recovered. Sunday night, another raid at another Bay Area mall.
The thing that we are not used to is these groups' willingness to actually use firearms and shoot at people.
At the Grove down in LA, a Nordstrom was hit Monday night. $5,000 worth of goods stolen, $15,000 worth of damage. This mall had beefed up security after the protests that followed the murder of George Floyd.
You saw these bad guys with 20-pound sledgehammers having a very difficult time to break a window because all of our windows have ballistic film on them.
Many more malls now beefing up security, and Californian authorities promising action.
These people need to be held to account. We need to investigate these crimes. We need to break up these crime rings. And we need to make an example out of these folks.
In Oakland this weekend,
we will have tactical teams deployed throughout the city.
But as we saw at that San Francisco raid, even when cops are quick to the scene, with a mob, many will still get away. So why is this happening right now? Well, the stores are fully stocked for the holidays, and there's also a market for stolen goods this time of year. And some experts tell us the penalties for this sort of crime just aren't high enough. Here in California, for example, if you steal goods worth $950 or less, that's not a felony. That's just a misdemeanor. Nick Watt, CNN, Los Angeles.
I have a beautiful black son. It's at the age of 6. He popped on a hoodie, and I was like, we're going to have a conversation. It's different for you than it is. And I said, what does it look like you're doing with the hoodie? And he says, well, I look like I'm hiding. Do you have anything to hide? He said, no. I said, then you don't need to wear it like that outside. I said, people are scared and will react to you differently than if you were a white boy. And he knows it. I let them see everything. I let them hear and know everything, see it all. I don't care if it scares them, because it's my job to let them know that outside of these safe walls that things are different, but they know how safe they are in my house. And it's a scary thing to be a parent in general. It's a scary thing to think that when your beautiful son grows up and becomes a man, someone's not going to treat him the way that you treat him simply because of the color of his skin. It breaks my heart. It makes me full of rage. It makes me afraid. But all I can do is my job, protect them and enlighten them, show them their power, show them how to be safe. But the system is not fair. This whole film is about a system of unfairness.
First off, I want to start by I want to commend the young men that's not out here taking part in the rampant crime spree. I want to salute you young guys, man, that are responsible enough not to take part in this debauchery. I want to say that your parents raised you well. If you resisting the temptation of going out here and robbing and looting right now, man, I want to commend you. I want to salute you, young man. You guys are the fabric that we gonna need to come after us. Okay. Now let's talk about it, man. I want to, this is something that's serious right now, and I think that we need to really chop it up on this. Okay. Yeah, young man, if you don't want to be a part of the chaos, man, you're doing a good job at it. Young man, you're doing a great job of not being a part of the chaos, okay? If you don't want to be a part of it and you don't want to get labeled in it, there's something you got to do for us. There's something you got to do, young man. You got to take off these hoodies. We got to take off the hoodies. The black hoodies, the dark hoodies, just hoodies in general right now. We got to take off the hoodies. Now, why, you may ask? You say, well, why, Brother Love? Why we got to take the hoodies off? Did you see the videos? Did you see the clips that I just sent? Did you see the clips? The clips is why. The world at this point right now is demonizing you, black man, in a way that you can't see. They're demonizing you, okay? Black men with hoodies. If you wear hoodies all day, you need to take them off. You are being demonized. The world is finding a way to make you be the scapegoat of everything that's going on. But see, they're tying you to the coronavirus. The lady came out and said out her mouth, the White House press secretary said, the looting is a direct cause of the pandemic. Okay? Direct cause of the pandemic, huh? I get it. They're easy wear. I get it. They cheap to buy. I get it. You feel me? But we need to make some decisions. I'm talking to the young guys, man. The young guys with a future. I'm not talking to the criminal element. I'm talking to the young guys with a future. I'm talking to the parents who have children that you've invested in. This is to the parents. This is to the guy. This is to the movers and shakers of the new world coming up, of our new world, the black people new world. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to understand that it is time that you have to take the black hoodies off. You're looking like criminals. Even if you're not a criminal, you're looking like a criminal, right? Even if you're not a criminal, you're looking like a criminal. Okay? Hoodies and masks and the way that they see us is all tied to criminal gear and criminal enterprise. Right now, black men and young brothers, you have to separate yourself. Now I know some of you related to some of these cats is out here doing what they're doing, and it look like it's good and it look like it's fun, and they got a lot to talk about, and it look like it's. Don't be a part of that, okay? And to the young guys that's out there doing it, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you not to do what you're doing. I'm not saying that. What I'm talking to is your little brother, your little cousin who don't need to go with you. They don't need to get down with you, okay? Now, I'm saying this to you face to face, and now I want to get back talking to the parents, okay? Parents, you're going to have to make sure that you see what your kids got on. You're going to have to make sure. You're going to have to, because the outfit he got may determine whether he make it back home or not. You see what Sandra Bullock, a white woman, had to tell her black son. It should be million women all over social media, on TikTok, Instagram, and everything saying the same thing. I wonder why they not, huh? Look at the news. How do you feel about what you see? How do you feel about your youth, and how do you feel about your young men and they being portrayed on the news? How do you feel about that? All we see is black young youth or black men doing crimes wearing hoodies and masks. That's all we see. They're showing it every day. Now, I get it, it's happening every day, but this is what they're showing. Black men, you will be demonized sooner or later. How long do y'all think they're going to let this go on? How long? How much longer you think Gucci going to keep letting you run in there? How much longer? Before they start using this 5G technology in your cell phones and everything else to track where you been and where you... How long? How long? I challenge real parents, the ones who love their kids. I challenge you to make sure that your children are civilians by way of taking off the hoodies. You make sure your kids are a civilian. You make sure they're not involved in that, because how you look, you're guilty by association. Right? Say they shooting around the corner. Bow, bow, bow. They busting around the corner. And here come you. They say some guys with a hoodie. And here come your son and his partner. They 14 years old. They don't know that they not the guys that did the shooting. Who the people gonna get on? The police gonna get on? Who the rival people gonna come shoot up? Your kids, man. You wouldn't take the hoodie off. He looked just like the guy who robbed him. That ain't gonna happen? That ain't happened already? I'm just saying. Just think about what I'm saying, okay? I'm challenging you parents to go through the closet. Don't let your kids run out with no damn hoodies on. Don't do it. Be smarter than that. Don't let your kids run out. Make sure that let's bring the North Faces back. Let's bring the jackets back, okay? All right, just think about what I'm saying, okay? We need to leave the hoodies to the criminal element. Okay? Let's separate ourselves from them, young men. We have to separate ourselves from them. Okay? Parents, please do not buy robbery gear for your children. Let's save our boys by way of making sure that they look like the boys that they are and the good man that we need them to be. All right? Brother Love Show. Peace out.